Hey, are you getting the results that you want as a coach? Are things moving in your favor? Are you seeing your program progress, or is it digressing? Stay tuned because I'm going to share with you what it takes to help a program go in the right direction.
Champ is here! The champ is here! The champ is here! The champ is here! The champ is here!
Hey, welcome everyone. This is Coach Dion Candia bringing you another episode of Conversation with Coach Candia. How's everyone doing out there? I hope you're doing pretty good. I'm doing great. All right, guys, today I want to bring to you some great information. It pertains mainly to coaches, but it pertains to anyone that wants to get better at whatever craft they're doing. Okay? Today's message is finding a way to win. Finding a way to win. What does that mean, find a way to win? Well, first of all, in order to win, you have to know what you're up against. And that means you have to do some research. You have to figure out, how am I going to make this thing work? One of my greatest accomplishments as a coach was taking a program, a high school football program, that was 1 win and 9 losses the previous year before me getting there, bringing that program in just 7 years to a record of 10 wins and 2 losses and a state championship. It was our first state championship in 29 years. So I had tons of people that assisted me in doing that. I would be a lie and I couldn't say that I could do that by myself. But one thing I do credit myself for doing is strategizing and have a plan. It wasn't by accident that we changed things around. And you want to know how we changed things around? You want to know how? It was changing the culture. Changing the culture. Now, what I mean by that is changing how things once was, and not allowing things to be status quo and saying that, this is the way it is, so I'm going to let it stay this way. Or just accepting mediocrity, just accepting low expectations. It was my job and my vision to change the whole culture, change the way that the players related to each other, change the way that the coaches talked to the kids, change different things so that we would have a winning attitude. And it paid off. You know, when I first took my coaching job, someone said, it's going to take you a long time to change things around. And that's true, especially if you want to do it the right way. It takes time. Now, sometimes you can have a super talented team and you guys can win. But that doesn't mean that the culture have changed. And great programs have great cultures. You'll have some wins and you probably have a winning season. You can win a championship with having talent. But to do that consistently, you have to change the culture and you have to have the vision. So as a head coach, you have to make sure that you're the captain of that ship and that you're controlling the culture. And you have to visualize it first. I had to picture the way I wanted things to be. I had to see how I was as a person, and then I had to make sure that my team adapted to that. Because the team is going to adapt to and take on the personality of this coach. And I believe that I was able to do that, and that if anyone knew me and they looked at the overall situation of my team, they would say, you know what, that is exactly like Coach Candia. That is exactly what Coach Candia expected. I had high expectations. And I still have high expectations of everyone that I come in contact with. So my team had those high expectations. And you know what? No one rises to low expectations. So when people seen that this is what I was expecting, people got on board. Or the sad part is that you know, changes have to be made. You know? So I was glad that I had a group of men around me that did that they embraced my vision and they just ran with it. And they made my vision their vision. And actually, we shared a lot of the same things. So it's very important that you put people around you who make sure that they are carrying out things the way you want them carried out. That's very important for a head coach. Loyalty, and then also being like-minded. And also, please, if you're a head coach and you want success in your program, do not just hire yes men. The coaches and people I surrounded myself with, they were high caliber people. They were coaches that could have been head coaches themselves. I couldn't be afraid to hire people that knew more than me. And that's what I did. I think I was smart in that way because I got people that can do things without me even telling them to do it. They had the know-how, and that is part of the success. Is surrounding yourself with people that are going to call you higher, that are going to keep you on your toes. I needed that. I needed them as much as they needed me. So that was one ingredient that I've got out of changing the culture, was making sure that the people around me had high expectations because I had high expectations. So if you want to have success as a program, you want to have success as a coach, make sure you are glued in to what the culture is like and mold that culture into something that you want. And believe me, you will have success. It's not by accident. It wasn't by mistake. And I'm grateful that we won a state championship. But guess what? These things were expected because they had their position, they had their time, and they had their order. And we were able to come out the way that we did. So hopefully this helped you out there. Hopefully that you guys took some things from it. Again, I'm not professing to be the greatest coach. I'm not professing to be the greatest personality as far as one to bring you all of this information. But one thing I do believe in is that I have a message. And I have proven statistics that show that whenever you have a vision, whenever you have the right people around you, success will soon follow. All right, guys, thank you for spending your time with me. This is Coach Candia. Until next time, please, please, please do your best to make things better no matter where you're at.
The champ is here!